Hey everyone, Brian here with the Honest Mechanic channel. Today I want to talk about some common symptoms that can indicate you have a bad or failing clutch master cylinder. This is an important component in manual transmission vehicles which operates the clutch by pushing fluid into the slave cylinder, disengaging the clutch disc from the flywheel when you press the pedal. When the clutch master cylinder starts to fail, you'll notice some issues when trying to change gears and operate the clutch. Knowing the signs of a bad one can help you diagnose the problem and get it repaired before it leaves you stranded. The number one sign is likely a soft or spongy feeling clutch pedal. When you go to push the pedal in to shift gears, you'll feel like there is a lot of play or it feels really soft and may go all the way to the floor. This typically indicates that air has gotten into the hydraulic lines, or the master cylinder is not building enough pressure properly. You might also find the clutch pedal itself gets very stiff and difficult to push, almost like the whole mechanism is gummed up. This can happen when there are blockages or failures inside the cylinder, not allowing fluid to flow and apply the clutch as intended. Another obvious symptom is when you fully depress the clutch but it sticks to the floor and won't return back up after changing gears or using the clutch. The pedal should always come back up and be ready for you to press it again. If it's stuck down, it means hydraulic pressure isn't releasing and is a sign of master cylinder problems. You may also have a really hard time actually shifting gears if the clutch isn't disengaging properly. You'll most likely hear grinding noises every time you try to put the transmission into the next gear because the master cylinder isn't doing its job. This makes smooth shifting difficult and damaging to the gears long term. Check underneath your vehicle as well. One clear indicator is leaking brake fluid around the transmission and clutch area. The seals inside the cylinder have likely failed and are allowing hydraulic fluid to escape, leaving you with nothing to apply the clutch itself. You'll probably notice the reservoir level getting lower than normal too. And when checking that reservoir, keep an eye out for dirty or muddy fluid. If it's not a nice clear color, it means the clutch system has a lot of wear material, seal breakdown, and just overall contamination happening. I tend to recommend completely flushing the system in cases like these to try and clean things out. Some other issues that may come up include noises from the transmission or clutch pedal area whenever you try to use the clutch. Listen for squeaking, grumbling, or grinding noises as you press the pedal. This often indicates internal binding and wear is present. And finally, in really bad cases, you might experience the engine stalling out when trying to take off from a stop sign or pulling out into traffic, especially if you start to engage the clutch pedal and it doesn't fully come back up. This shows how crucial the master cylinder is for proper manual transmission operation. Hopefully, this gives you a good overview of the major symptoms pointing to a failing clutch master cylinder in your stick shift vehicle. Be on the lookout for spongy pedal feel, stuck pedals, leaking fluid, gear grinding, and anything unusual happening when operating the clutch itself. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe and share.